This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second day. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7 Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action. Darby. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
41-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A play fake. Now Penix. He's got this to Pickens. And he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
Rice will go in motion left. They'll throw with Penix. Complete to Drake London. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Jim's Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And
he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, or the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us boss before the head explodes.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Deputy! Cougar 19 Lions. Ready,
Operating from the gun. Darby able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mustang 19. Come on.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Bring it. Go.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19.
Off the play fake. Darby. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jalen Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Darby. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Darby. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First down, Falcons.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Rams 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is brought in by Gibson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19 lights. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Darby. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
60 by 6, 79.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 16-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second and goal from the 1. Gibson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Probably have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Liking 18.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's caught. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it makes the score 21-10.
Joshua Carney to kick off for
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. To the air, Penix. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And looking to throw, Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squeak kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready,
The final shot before break. Darby to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
Here we
10.
go, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Darby. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Check, man.
They'll run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Hold the ready.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Back to throw. Darby. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
70 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw. Darby. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it, show him what he's made of.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
19 Chargers. 70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Is this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now Penix. Got London on the slant.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
35-yard line.
Back to throw. Darby. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, break. Set, ready. Back to 60, ready.
Off play action. Darby. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, go.
Back to throw again.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the scoreboard is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Boy, how good has his defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
70 Timberwolves.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Rams 17. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again, got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Penix working out of the gun here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 12-yard line.
70 Lions.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Robinson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
59 yards.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams, 17.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Diamond.
A handoff for Gibson.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Get the man over the middle. It's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
22 window.
First
Now
and 10 at the
Levis.
49-yard line.
Pass complete there to McCoy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Number 86.
2nd down and 4.
21-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Levis looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you.
James Pierce. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. From 17 yards out. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would eat up a little more time than
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
And this is going to be coming up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 172.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.